Hello everyone. So let's have a walkthrough on the most important module in the queue page, and that is actually creation of the jobs, pipelines, and hiring and selection process. So that is actually is the published pipeline looks like. So that depends on actually how many steps you input in your pipeline. So which is it is completely customizable. So when we start with the creating a jobs, we go through a lot of automated information in here. Let's go with something like the front end, and you see and a suggestion for the job description in here, pretty automated. You can go through the choosing the other part of the information probably you need. You have the alternatives for the job description, so you can view or you can choose and add, or either you can actually edit it by yourself, and you have plenty of the choices to do so. And you have another thing, which is the advanced mode, which is mission and care, a 7-layer job description level, and that's for giving more information and detailed information to the candidates, so you can attract more professionals. So in case of the location, you can either choose the location or it can be actually remote, your working hours, the employment type, and the annual salary or number of people you want it to be hired. So if you input any numbers in here, like 1 or 2, so you can actually make it empty. But if you put the numbers and when actually someone gets into the step of the hired in your pipeline, after 1 week of no activity in your pipeline, the platform automatically will send email to the other candidates, let them know and thank them for being and considering your company, and probably will consider them for the other pipeline. That depends on actually the opt-in process you will make, but the communication here is the pretty automated. Here is the an application you wanted to choose. Any information, any questions can be added on in here, any questionnaires to be done in here, and that questionnaire or assessment is within the application process, so the candidates can go through that. So here you can invite your hiring team, and simply in here you can choose your recruiting funnel, which is a pipeline, and you can go through plenty of the resources in here, like Brick, which is one of the greatest assessment platforms in the world. So you can choose actually like Brick assessment, which is a psychometric assessment. We can go with the QPG skills assessments. You can create your own assessments. So you can actually use different type of the question in one questionnaire. Another important thing in here is that you can choose which steps to be triggered. So when the candidates arrive in your screening, or any actual a step in your pipeline you have chosen, then automatically the candidate will get the assessments, and you will see the result in your pipeline automatically. So there is nothing actually to be done manually. We can do it with the emails. You can take a lot of actions like voice calls, machine-led interviews, where the machine will go into the interview with the candidates, ask your question, record the video, bring it back to you, and ask for the scores. And again, you can actually set it up which steps to be done. Video interview as well. So pretty automated. So for the first time, if you wanted actually to do with the video call and interview, probably you need an API key from your Calendly account to do the scheduling if you wanted to have the automation in your scheduling as well. Another cool feature in here is the having an evaluation form. So you can actually create any criteria in your evaluation, sub criteria, weight, the numbers, anything else. Like I don't know if you wanted to go with the culture feed, and there is anything actually like here's the weight is 5, and you have the sub criteria with the like flexibility or like you think the guy or gal is a giver or taker, and what you need at the moment in your company, or someone actually who can go with the extra miler, anything. These are the examples, and then you can go with the criteria, add to a scale to be optional or mandatory, or add review to be optional or mandatory, and you can actually make it on the stealth mode, so only admin can see it or only author can see the result. So if you set it out and done, so you have it in your actions, so you can see how many actions or things you have in any pipeline. And when you go with the publishing, you can go with the publishing your career page, on your internal announcements, on your social media. So once you're done or publish it in your career page, then you can publish in the other paid boards or free boards. One note in here is that so the boards and paid boards, they are location based, so different location probably can see different job boards, and the number of the job boards and integration is just increasing week after week. So when we finish it in here, so we have one new pipeline, which is the front end. One cool thing in here is that so if you just tap into the show candidates, so you see the candidates who have applied from various sources, either manually, you just upload the resumes, either applied by any job boards or career site you have done. So you can move around the candidates. You can see the evaluation score, the average score, which is actually like the average score for the different sources and assessments and a scoring system that you have input or evaluation. And if you just tap into any steps, you can go through a more detailed processing, which is in here. The candidates have the card, any information in here, completed or incompleted, or you can actually leave a score and review with your team, reply back, like or dislike, and evaluation form that you have designed, or the result of the evaluation, or information log, or you can actually take any manual activities in here, writing email, editing the profile, or just setting or scheduling new events. And you can actually reject or move the candidates to the next steps simply, or that could be done actually by the steps we already talked about that in here. So you have different possibilities in here, or you can do it in here, which is the like more proper way, in-depth reviews and information. And also you can move around with your pipeline in here as well. And once you have finished it with just giving the offers or when they hired, so you can go with the setting a joining date and go with the onboarding process. So there are a lot of cool features in here. Let me see, either I can show you around. One important factor is the an AI candidate matching, which is actually break down into the 8 categories. You can leave, you can see actually like the analysis in here, and that is exactly based on the job description and the candidate's profile. And another point in here is that you can actually make a lot of tags to recognize. You can actually go with the searching those tags and exactly come in the right place. Let me show you one thing, probably like the result, if there is any. Just bear with me. I wanted actually to show you as much as possibilities that we can have. So you can actually see the assessments result in here. The cognitive match, personality match, and that is exactly based on the job description, let me tell you. So it matches the job description, give it actually the priority on that job description. So evaluate the candidate's assessment result exactly to your job description. So that can be varied from the one job description or just like the function to the another one. And here's the cognitive score, break it down so you can have the information in here. You can go with the just playing the video interview, which is the mission-led interview, the candidate's answers, and then place the scores and bring it actually to the scorecard. Any assessment, anything, video interviews, call interviews, so you can score it and then bring it actually to the scorecard. So here's like a fully data-driven and bias-free selection process, and I hope actually can be a good help for your company to hire the next game changer. Thank you.